Hard in Hightown, Chapter 1, by Beric Tethras. Oh, wow. They say coin never sleeps, but anyone who's walked the patrol of Hightown Market at midnight might disagree. The pickpockets and confidence men head to the taverns at dusk. The dwarven businessmen and nobles go back to their tiny palaces to fret over the ways they got cheated, and the market falls silent. Donan Vranokovich knew every angle of the market with his eyes closed. 20 years of patrols had etched it into him so that he walked that beat even in his dreams. The recruit, Javelin, was another story. The ring of steel striking stone told Donan that the kid had stumbled into a column again. His new armor would be full of dents by sunrise. The tortured would make it this easier. The sound of Javelin hauling himself off the pavement was like the tinker's cart crashing. Tortures make you night blind. You'll adjust. Donan crossed the square to help the kid to his feet. A breeze scurried across the plaza, sending the banners and pennants shivering and carrying an old familiar scent. Donan stopped in his tracks. Something's wrong. His voice was low, warning. He peered into the dark, up at the mezzanine just above them. Follow me. Be ready for trouble. The two guards climbed the dark stairs and there, in a puddle of shadow, found the body. Gold-trimmed satin glittered through the blood. Get the captain, Donan sighed. We've got a dead magistrate. Stealing names, are you? Silly Varric. For those of you who don't know, Donan is a player in Avelyn's little boy toy, I guess you could call it.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
Okay.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Well, that's fair enough.
Good day to you.
So, we need to do something about the wolves. What does Bron need?
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Okay, that sounds fair enough.
Farewell.
Oh, silicone, go away. So... let's see... shard. That's another shard. Shard. Farmland security. Watchtowers, yeah, cool. And let's go set up our campsite. That would be very useful to have right now. Then we can actually go back to Haven, I think, because I think both Liliana and Josephine are finished with their tasks.
Decent place to camp.
Yup. Let's put it up. And we can get poor Blackwalls and potions.
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah, we can't do anything about any of those yet. There we go. Blackwall. Rock armor. Regeneration. I think those are the most useful for you warrior types. Let's travel to Haven for now. There we go, finally. Wait a little second, will it still choke? Yes, it will.
All things in this world are finite. One man gains, another has lost.
I did not see good Templars and even ladies in my circles. Prisoners and jailers.
Actually, we might have enough stuff to turn in for.
Filled with silence.
I will take these
I
injury
knew
reports
then
to researcher
and
Minave.
crossed my heart with shame.
And Mother Giselle will treat all demon claw wounds as you suggest, to deal with the venom.
Toxin, not venom. It's only venom if it's deliberately injected into the bloodstream. This is simply an infection. Are you writing this down?
I have a very good memory.
Write it down, please. What may I do for you?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
I'd love to know how you and Sarah get along.
I know she extracts gossip from the servants, and she keeps prying into things. Sarah's ability to vanish whenever her mischief's discovered must come in handy, however, I'm sure.
What do you think of Sir Blackwall?
Sir Blackwall seems as loyal to the purpose of the Inquisition as he is to the Wardens. His travels must have taken him strange places. I wish he'd speak more about them.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Well, we should actually find Blackwall and talk to him as well. Oh, I have a perk. Nobles and politics. Discounts, rare stocks. Let's see. Even tailoring. Secrets. Oh, geez, I need to. Can a collection of tier 1 herbs. Training spot with pattern breaking natural limitation. Extra herbs. Working knowledge fading. Because I want this one. But I need 4 points in the category and I have 1. Question is, do I want more? Let's do that. Extra range. Because I don't think there's anything. Nah. Let's see, I think both were here, yeah. Inquisitor, the traders of Ferelden drive almost as hard a bargain as the merchant princes in Antiva, but I managed to negotiate a fair price for the location of the road from a fallow mire. Sweet. What I'm hearing is the cart has been paid off. No more hit, happy dasher, all that rot. Good work. Might even see if I can pay a visit to one of the safe houses and not lose my head. I'll be in touch. Cool. Bog unicorn. What the hell? We have received an offer of assistance. I am unnerved but not opposed. It is like the first strange It is not the first strange promise we have received and likely not to be the last. An elegantly written note follows. The Inquisition has need and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fallen in battle against rage, returned to life by the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and noble master. Prove what your followers already believe, and that your reach is beyond this realm. That even the forces of the Fade are your ally. That death is no barrier to victory. The Collective. What the balls?
All right.
That... Let's see. The Inquisition is in its infancy. Building an organization such as this is like building an army. You need soldiers, weapons to arm them, food to feed them, and that's just the beginning. I joined knowing I could make a difference. I have Grey Warden treaties, and these allow us to take what's needed when needed. We do not face a blight, but surely a torn sky warrants as much concern. Consider it, Black Warden. That's actually pretty useful.
At your service.
I was gonna send her... Oh! Yeah, I was gonna send Josephine to do that. The Red Heart. Such is the reach of the threat that the Inquisition received offers from all corners of Thedas. From a distant clan of Dalish comes a surprise. A letter in flowing script. Perhaps you are not as we and do not share what we believe, but this threat is common to us all, for the wounded sky belongs to everyone. If nothing else, we would have you sure on foot in your journey toward victory. Mas enalasain las arevas evanora.
To work?
The Red Heart has arrived. I'm not even sure what that is. But okay. Flames of the Inquisition Charger. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. We have garnered the attention of the finest armorers in the land, and they would not see our message conveyed unadorned. They offer a mount that reflects the flames of the Inquisition. It is by all accounts magnificent. Block letter note foes. We would send our best, and you will know it when you see it. It is much at home in parade as on the battlefield. Let all who stand against you see that they stand against a force, a cause. Our skill is yours. Those of the hammer. Armored charger. A present for Bianca. Liliana, I heard your little birdies have had recent success in picking up shiny things for the Inquisition. Maybe you can help me out. One of the apprentice smiths saw me walking by with my Bianca, and we struck up a conversation. The apprentice said he once met a Formari mage named Provident, who had ideas for improving the precision of siege engines, and wondered if they could be adapted for Bianca. And then it got into phrases like recoil dampening and rectilinear motion, and I politely excused myself. Could you tell your magpies to keep an eye out for Provident or his designs? Obviously, I don't have trouble with Bianca's accuracy, but she does like it when Daddy gets her new fittings. Go for it, Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Right. Don't think there's anything more in Frelden that we can do at the moment. Let's send Colin on that.
All right.
That should be fine. Right. I think that's it. Should be it anyway.
You return. Farewell. Make her go with you.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me, as there is but one world.
There's Blackwall. I'm not quite sure
One life, one death.
what is...
I heard the Templars have withdrawn.
Seems odd. I can see them breaking the Chantry's chain, but not running from the fight.
What do you know of the Templars?
Where do you think they get their lyria?
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Well, I guess she is pining after our death. There's more people here.
Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again with your people. Right, which ones?
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's too good, right? Like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Maybe I would want to see him out of his clothes. Or maybe not. I don't know yet.
Greetings.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
You really have nothing to say, do you? One Black Lotus. Okay. There's the crystal grace. Yes. That's gonna help. I need more blood lotus. But then again, I keep forgetting to use that one, so I guess it's fine. Okay, I need tons and tons of blood lotus then. Well, it's good to know. Did I give?
If Segra can get what I need, I'll pay the bastard myself.
Yeah. Cool.
Perhaps another time.
They do have all the stuff.
Need something?
Nah, never mind.
Carry on.
Where's Blackwall? He's down by... Yeah, okay, he's down by crafting station thing.
Speak only the word. Sing
Do you two have anything new to say?
Greetings.
I guess not.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Was there something you needed?
Is there anything I should know?
Redcliffe wasn't always a refuge for mages. Some of our recruits have family there. They fear for the place, as do I.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Is this going to be a playthrough where I'm actually going... I'm not even sure I'm gonna romance anyone,
travel safely.
to be terribly honest.
Flitter thought you and your men might be working up a thirst. She sent me over to see if you needed anything.
We're fine, thank you.
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it, to be that close.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
Human?
Yes.
Well, at least you're honest.
At least you're up front. It's better than... I thought you'd be taller.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
Well, I do want peace.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
This is true. It did sort of look like I was gonna grab his ass there. That would have been silly.
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
The wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
So you have no idea where the rest of the Wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
Aww.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
There's more I want
Something
to know.
on your mind?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I expected more. More men, better equipment. You may have Andraste's favor, but wars are won by men, soldiers.
Brute force is not always the answer. There are plenty of other paths to victory.
True enough. Still, it never hurts to be prepared. One thing I will say about your men. They're passionate, devoted. You inspire them. Build on that foundation, and you will have an army that makes nations tremble.
What do you think of the Inquisition's cause?
Restoring order is a goal I support wholeheartedly. But that's not the end of it, is it? Not by a half. The Lady Seeker believes we are restoring the Chantry. Others say it needs reform. I don't know where you stand on the matter, and I'll admit I haven't made up my mind either.
Well, that's fair enough.
What do you think of Haven?
It's a war camp that was once a pilgrim's refuge. It's the state of the world, though, isn't it? Holy ground turned into a battlefield. Pity about that temple. Would have been nice to see it.
What do you think about all this trouble between the mages and Templars?
Looking at it from where we stand, it seems inevitable. But that could be hindsight. How many of us actually saw it coming? Either way, I don't think the Chantry will ever recover.
What do you think of my advisors?
Liliana seems nice. Also a little frightening, but mostly nice.
Does Liliana frighten you? Has she said anything to you?
No, she hasn't said anything. I'd just rather not offend her. I don't want to wake up with a blade in my kidneys if I can help it.
Well, that is a fair point.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Sarah doesn't know who she is or what she wants. And doesn't even care.
What do you think of my advisors?
Josephine's lovely, and craftier than you'd expect. The Inquisition could not have picked a better ambassador.
What do you think of my advisors?
Josephine's lovely,
Huh?
and craftier than you'd expect. The Inquisition could not have picked...
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Don't play Diamondback with Solus. You've been warned. Taught him the game last night. He turned around and beat me at it. Lost everything. Had to walk back to my quarters with only a bucket for my bits.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing? His descriptions of me are colourful, to say the least.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing? His descript...
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Oh, that's harsh.
Yes?
Well, you are strangely charming.
You're oddly charming for a man I found wandering the forest.
I always thought myself more odd than charming. But I'll take a compliment from a lady. They're hard to come by these days.
Oh, holy crap, I can go... No.
I also find your modesty endearing.
And the praise keeps coming. So, is there something large and heavy you need moved?
I was just looking to chat. No ulterior motive.
Well, I do enjoy our chats. I have to say, my lady, you're unlike any woman I've ever met. I'm flattered you'd spend any time with me. I enjoy your company.
Well, you're kind of cute.
Nothing right now.
That's for sure.
Perhaps in a bit.
Well, he's the most interesting guy so far. Though, I would rather go for a Cassandra romance if I had to choose between the ones that I've met so far, but it doesn't seem like I can do that, so yeah.